and welcome to a Has TV video, and today is another episode of Oslo Wildlife Park. In today's episode, I'm actually just going to make the park look better. Well, it does look good, it doesn't look realistic, which is probably the most important part of building a park, making an enclosure look realistic. So what I'm going to do is add backstages into the bear and this little African enclosure, and I'll add some stuff into this hut for them, and maybe make it a bit shorter. However, let's start building. Right, so I have built the black bear backstage. It's very basic, however that's how I want it to be. And because backstages aren't really meant to be very extravagant, they're meant to be basic. so this is really realistic. Now, on to upgrading the safari enclosure. So, as you might be able to see during that sped up bit, I have completely moved all the animals in this enclosure to be in this enclosure, just so it's a bit more realistic. And also I'm thinking of putting a safari jeep in that goes through a lot of the enclosures. This might be one of them. However, in this enclosure there's now black rhinos, which probably make a better exhibit animal for here than like the giraffes, buffalo, all the other stuff. So yeah, that will be the end of the video. Remember to like and subscribe. Go to hazardtv.co.uk for some Hazard TV merch. And until next time, peace.